Hi, welcome back to M&M. I am Emma and this is my channel. First of all, I'd like to introduce you to my plant. The plant that inspired the logo. I don't usually name my plants, so I don't have a name for her. If you want to suggest a name, feel free and I'd be happy to name her something that you suggest. But this is my inspiration for my logo. That'll make a little more sense in a minute. There's a few things that I want to go over. I'm going to talk a little bit about the why behind my channel, what kind of videos you can expect, a little bit about me, and then I've got some questions that I am going to answer. I've also had a lot of people asking about the name. So M and M, I'm the EMM, but who's the MM? So the channel was originally going to be me and my sister McKenna, who has been in quite a few of my videos. She ended up not having the time to dedicate to the channel, so it's just me. But I didn't really feel the need to change it because I think it's great. And I'd already made the logo and I'm happy to be known as M&M, so anyway. So for the name, tagline, and the logo to make sense, I kind of have to tell you a little bit of the backstory and the why behind my channel. So if you want to know why in the world I'm doing this, stick around. So it basically started with COVID. When COVID hit, I realized there were so many things that I wanted to do or become that I hadn't done. Starting a YouTube channel was one of them, but I made a whole gigantic list of things that I wanted to try. So that was inspiring, but really the big thing was I had a lot of time and I didn't have a lot to do and I was watching a lot of YouTube videos. As I watched YouTube videos and I looked at successful people, I realized that the only difference between them and me was that they had put in the work and I hadn't, and that they had started and I hadn't. So that really got me thinking and it really inspired me to just start on my own journey. I started seeing successful people as people who had made it through their path and had made it to their destination, and I was someone who was still at the beginning of my path. And I wanted to put in the work and make it to my destination and make it to my goals. And I started believing that if I put in enough work and if I was consistent and committed to what I wanted and who I wanted to become, then eventually I would get there, because that's how everyone who's come before me has done it. That's how it works. Anything you want in life, you have to put in the work. So I made the list of things that I wanted to try and I made some goals of who I wanted to become and I started. I know that there's gonna be a lot of hangups along the way. I know that it's gonna be hard and I know there's gonna be times when I want to quit. I actually almost quit before I started. Back in April, I was trying to prepare for this YouTube channel. So I was doing practice videos. Okay, so this is me just testing, filming and talking when I'm on the camera. Hello and welcome back to M&M. Okay. This is day 2 of me doing videos to try and get used to talking to a camera. I was trying to create my logo, come up with video ideas and figure out my brand and everything. And I realized that I was absolutely terrified that I would quit. Then I realized that the only person who could quit was me. And so that's the day I committed. That is the day that I chose to stick to it, to stick with it, and to really work for what I want and to really try with everything I have to become the person I want to be. So that's what this channel is. That's what this channel is about. It's me going through the list that I made and it's me becoming the person that I want to be and hopefully showing people that it's by the small and simple things that we get there. So that's the reasoning behind my logo, the plant, because plants grow that way. And then also that's the reason behind my tagline, by small and simple things. So that's the why behind my channel. I will be making my way through the list that I created. So I've got some big ones, I've got some small things. One of them was dyeing my hair. Another one was actually being consistent in working out. So there will be those kinds of videos. There's also gonna be vlog style videos like the one that I made last week, where I just kind of take you along with me through my day and my processes of how I deal with depression and basically just going about my day. There's definitely gonna be clothing hauls because I really, really enjoy fashion and it's something that I've always wanted to do. So I have some of those on my list. I plan on traveling a lot and I'll take you guys with me when I travel. I'm also gonna have some videos that talk about mental health and other things that really matter to me. So to recap, things on my list, things in my heart and mind, vlogs, and traveling. There will always be bloopers at the end because I think they're really funny and they kind of show the reality of it, because the reality is that these videos, when I film them, aren't edited and there's a lot of really weird, funny mistakes. So yeah, that's another thing you can plan on. During the school year, I'm uploading every last Wednesday of the month around 10 p.m. I usually do 1 or 2 extra videos throughout the month as well, but I don't have them scheduled because that's really stressful. And with school, I don't have time for that. Little bit about me for you to get to know me better. I have a cat. Her name is Zora. She will appear in many a video, but here are some of my favorite clips of her.
And I really say this for multiple reasons.
Like general gun law and everything, right? And I was like real specific about looking everything in terms of Utah, like gun law and everything. Yeah, I need to know.
So I am an aspiring polyglot. I am learning Korean right now, and I have a plan to learn 4 other languages by the time I'm 30, so in the next like 10 years. So Korean is first, and then I have Spanish, ASL, Arabic, and Chinese. I pretty much want to learn every language, so after that I want to learn French and Japanese and Italian. We're starting with Korean, we're starting with 1, and then I'll work my way through. I love dancing. I trained in ballroom dance for 8 to 9 years, and I was on my college's ballroom team for a while. I am also a member of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. So I'm very religious. I deeply believe in God. It's a very big part of my life and who I am. So there will be definitely some of that in my videos. And I pretty much just love all things art and creativity. So like this wall hanging, I made it. Not very good at weaving, but it was fun, and I have a loom and stuff. Basically, I'm always down to create new things and to learn how people are creating with what they have. Okay, so that's a little bit about me. Let's move on to the questions now. 2 of these are pretty similar, and I already pretty much answered them in my why YouTube section. So the questions were, what helped you decide you wanted to do a YouTube channel, and what inspired you to start filming? So I kind of already covered that, but it was basically just watching other successful people and realizing that I wanted to share my voice, and I wanted to actually do all of these big things that I've wanted to do for a long time. And one of them was starting a channel, and a lot of the other things I could make videos about. So that's a huge reason why. Another thing is that for me, watching YouTube videos can be like an escape, and I wanted to be that for people. I wanted to provide fun and wholesome entertainment because I feel like there's a shortage of that, and we need all of the good that we can get. So a lot of my videos are gonna be service oriented as well, or just see the good in the world type videos, because I think that's really what we need right now. So partly from watching people, partly because I saw a void and wanted to fill it. Next question. What inspires you? What sorts of things could you spend forever doing? Creativity and art. I love everything about it. And people will tend to like put boxes on creativity and art, and they think, oh yeah, painting, theater, drawing, those kinds of things. But I deeply believe that anyone who's passionate about something, they have to be creative in order to make it a reality. And I deeply believe that human beings are creative beings, that making things, making something out of nothing or something out of some things is part of our identity, and it's part of what makes us happy and whole. So I really love seeing what people do with their creativity, what kind of art they make. I love personally making art and being creative. Yeah, that's something I could just spend forever doing. Some other things I love are travel and dancing and learning languages, which I kind of already talked about, but there are other things that I could just do forever. Okay, another question. How do you decide what to do your videos on? So like I mentioned in the why, my list is a big part of that. But another part of that is basically whatever's happening in my life or whatever I feel like will be helpful or exciting or fun to people. So sometimes it's because there's something important I want to share. Sometimes it's because I feel like people could maybe use something to cheer them up. I go off of whatever's in my heart and whatever I think will bring people the most light and joy. Yep, that's how I decide my videos. Next question. Who was your favorite teammate last year? Can I say all of them? Yes, I think I can. Love your name. What is one thing that you'd like to change about the world? My one change would be that everyone could find peace and healing for themselves. I think a lot of people feel broken, and when people are broken, they tend to hurt other people. But if we all could feel whole and connected, I think a lot of the pain and suffering and heartache in this world would be taken away. So in a nutshell, I would want everyone to feel whole, capable, lovable, worthy. Last question. I've been finding myself going through cycles of the same routine every day. It often puts me in an emotional slump. How can I switch it up when I'm so busy? I would suggest 2 things to this person who I love very much. First, find joy and newness in the things that you're already doing. So if you listen to music when you get ready, try finding some new music to listen to. Or on your drives to wherever you're going, try and pay attention to the small things, like how beautiful the clouds are, or how grateful you are for some of the blessings in your life. So try to make the things that you're already doing more meaningful to you. And then second, amidst all your busyness, try and plan some new things and important things, things that you really care about. So like once a week, once a day, once a month, whatever you have time for, try to plan like a lunch with a friend or a hike, trying some new creative activity like painting or pottery or weaving. I'm a big believer in that. Try planning something like that into your life. Find new things for you to try. Make time for the things that you love and the things that you want to do. So even when you're busy, getting up a little bit earlier to do something new could be really helpful. Yeah, that's what I have to say about that. I hope that's helpful. Whew! Okay, that was a lot of me talking. But I guess that's what this video is about though, is a Q&A intro. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate each of you. I love reading your comments and responding to them and hearing what's going on in your life, so feel free to message me or comment anytime. I'm kind of getting tired of my own voice at this point, so thank you so much for your questions. Thank you so much for watching, and I will have a new video for sure next month, but I've got a couple planned in between, so keep an eye out for those. Follow me on Instagram if you want to have some say in which videos I do next. Hit the like and subscribe button if you do like me and you want to subscribe. Yeah, I will see you guys soon. Because that's what trees do. This is... Oopsie daisy, daisy, whoopsie. Da 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 da. Oh gosh. Blah, 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 blah. Oh my gosh. Ooh, eesh. Oh my gosh. Oh gosh. I'm gonna hate that. Wow. Zora. Whoa. Ooh.